and members of the board. Just first, really quickly, I do support the closures of the MAX stations. We're really talking about 2 blocks here. I mean, literally.
Oh, Jason!
The Kingshill station.
Oh,
Taylor
Jason.
Street, and then the next one's up at Yamhill. But really what I want to talk about too is the Powell Garage shuttles, which is resolution 18-12-80. And I've sent a written copy of this just to the board testimony email address. I didn't get that in last night, but it's there now, so hopefully you can get it sometime. But first of all, I want to say it's good to see this project. I know Powell Garage is really cramped for operators, for maintenance, and for bus parking. And I believe that employees now don't even have access to the showers if they want to bike in.
They don't.
However, I really question whether the proposed solution is really the best idea. First of all, Standard Parking, now SP Plus, is not a local company. They're based in Chicago. And TriMet would be having to pay their overhead expenses and profits, which is with TriMet now, the things TriMet now does itself, like HR and administration. In addition, their employees are not going to be based at Powell, so they have to deadhead in, which would take extra money. But also the alternatives I think there's a lot of alternatives. So number one would be having employees use the Green Line, which operates 15 minutes the majority of the time. And it should be just as fast since the shuttle bus can't use the freeway because you can't turn towards Powell. Number two would be incentivizing and organizing carp and van pools. I know many employees have to arrive or depart after the Green Line runs. You know, that would be the eggs that hatch the chickens, as I like to say. Number three would be looking into continuing use of the City 911 as well as the church lots, which are across the street and which TriMet is using now. Looking to continuing leases of those facilities. Number four would be the ODOT stockpile site, seeing if they can move their stockpile, which is right now literally right in front of the garage.
Yeah.
There's like a pile of, I don't know if it's gravel and chemical containers, which could easily be moved.
Oh, God.
And that could be stuff as temporary parking lot. Number five would be seeing if the Kingpin's bowling alley on 92nd, if they have a large parking lot, seeing if they'd be willing to lease some spots, if they have extra spots.
Good idea, Jason.
And number six, we're looking at using internal temporary employees to run the shuttle. Number one, this would be, these employees would not be handling the general public, so it'd be a much easier job. And also, it would be a lot shorter route, as well as you could probably just run a van, they would not have to drive a full-size bus.
Yeah, like the Cedar Mill shuttle.
Next idea would be looking at using part-time employees, as in you've got some employees right now who just operate a run that only runs during the peak hour, during the rush hour. So basically combining that rush hour piece in the morning or afternoon with time on running the shuttle. And second to last idea would be using late night taxis. I would presume that there's going to be times at night when there's going to be basically no ridership for the shuttle. There's going to be no employees back and forth. Instead of having to go back and forth.
See, the problem with Jason is he's too logical. And this is government. Government isn't logical. It's crony capitalism.
And lastly, since I know you want to start this very soon, look in the interim is just using trying to extra board employees to operate the shuttle.
Of course.
And very lastly, regarding the resolution 181285, the services for the Columbia Boulevard site, I'll look into, I don't know if TriMet has looked into leasing that out, even if there's a property management company out there that would be willing to find someone who wants to have some temporary, say, a vehicle or material storage, basically turning that liability into an asset and making some money off of it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, excellent. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Where's Neil Berlin? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. They don't give a fuck.